Compare and order rational numbers. One option is to use a number line. It helps us to organize our numbers. So for example, negative 1.40, is that greater than, less than, or equal to negative 1.25? And so I can make a number line. And I know that negative 1.4 is further away from 0. And I could go by tenths, so negative 1.30, followed by negative 1.20, followed by negative 1.10, followed by negative 1, and this would actually be 0.9, negative 0.9. And so I'm going to compare my two numbers. Negative 1.40 shows up right here, and negative 1.25. Negative 1.2 is here. 0.5 is halfway closer to negative 1.3. And as I notice, 0 is over here, and so negative 1.40 is less than negative 1.25. We can also find common denominators for our fractions. And this is a lesson that we learned earlier in the school year. So for example, we have negative 3/8. Is that greater than, less than, or equal to negative 5/16? Well, I know that I could divide this by 2 to get 8 in the denominator, but I cannot divide 5 evenly by 2. So I'm going to go ahead and multiply this negative 3 divided by 8 by 2. And what that gives me is a negative 6. Negative 3 times 2 is negative 6. 8 times 2 is 16. And is that greater than, less than, or equal to negative 5/6? Well, negative 6/16 rather. Negative 6 is further away than negative 5 from 0. And so therefore, negative 6/16 is less than negative 5/16. Finally, the last comment to make here is that to compare and order rational numbers, it's easier to first write them in the same form. And this goes back to an earlier lesson that we did in the first unit of study.